like the story we have to talk about right now is that Belarus. Here I'm using the Daily Beast because I love it. They say Belarus issues dire World War III warning as it gets ready to send troops to Ukraine. They've also approved Russia staging nuclear weapons in Belarusian borders. Ukraine has said they've already invaded. You've got a Ukrainian journalist in Poland telling Boris from the UK PM that World War III has already started and NATO needs to intervene with a no-fly zone. And I'm sitting here like, this is like the most serious news I think I've ever experienced in my adult life. I don't know if anything, I guess, look, with Iraq, Afghanistan and those wars, I wasn't really worried they were going to nuke us or send, wave after wave of their own men.
You know what, though? They said they could, because that was the whole thing. They talked about WMDs, and they were saying we have to go over there because we don't want to find out it's too late after they already nuke us. And then it's funny because even though they made up all these lies about how Saddam was close to getting a nuke and how that was a WMD, they said, well, we weren't lying about weapons of mass destruction because there were chemical weapons there that can be considered WMDs. Very
yeah, and I think there were. I mean,
yes, but that's different from nuclear weaponry. Obviously, when they were saying weapons of mass destruction in the minds of the public, that construed an image of nuclear weapons. And then they said, "Oh, of course there were WMDs." It was like chemical.
So let's just put layer upon layer on this one. Yeah. So we got all this stuff happening. And I'm like, okay, it's kind of freaking out, kind of freaking me out. But, we can all laugh here and make fun of Joe Biden. And, if there's one thing Joe Biden's done is he's made us all laugh.
That's true. It's probably something. That's the thing about Joe Biden. I said this as soon as he got elected. Finally, a president who can't disappoint me. Yeah. There's no possible way.
That's a good one.
And, he makes us laugh every now and again. It's true. It's true. And so, yeah, horrible situation going on over there. We don't want to make light of it. It is frightening in many ways. But one of the purposes of comedy is to be able to get people to keep their spirits up through difficult times.
So there's another thing that happened on TV. The president of Belarus, Lukashenko, was pointing to a map that showed what appeared to be the Russian military plan from Russia and Belarus into Ukraine. But there were several attack points drawn on the map that haven't happened. And so, of course, many in the media are saying haven't happened yet, as if it's, the actual plan that Russia has. And now, if that's true, and I don't know why it would be, I don't know what that map is. It shows, I think, 4 accurate attack vectors that have already occurred, as well as several others that make people think they might occur because some are right after Kharkiv, there's like another attack movement.
Okay, is the implication that there's like some planning or that's just their guess?
The implication, well, I don't know why the president of Belarus put the map up. Like he was explaining, like, here's what's happening. Okay. But the implication is that what they're saying, Belarus, an ally of Russia, they know what the military plan is. And they've effectively shown the next move will be to move into Odessa and then into Moldova.
Or they could be fake plans.
Yeah, exactly.
Right.
It could just be.
But if it is, it could be fake. The scary thing is, and maybe this is just him trying to freak people out, trying to fog of war, confuse people. That's
false orders, they call that.
Or like psychological manipulation. This implies Russia will invade another country. Notably, the disputed territory is Transnistria, which has already got Russian troops there, which could be then used by Russia as a staging ground to bypass Ukrainian defenses and then move through the southwest of the country. It might still remain just a Ukraine thing, but you've also got Kaliningrad. There's a lot of crazy stuff here, man. So I don't know, World War III.
At a glance, the red lines on this, I mean, this is like a Daily Mail article I'm looking at, and I haven't investigated the map, but maybe those are red lines indicating where infiltration has already taken place, like where there's Russian special forces awaiting action, because they said Moldova is already infiltrated, Crimea was already infiltrated, obviously, and it looks like a lot of parts of Ukraine had already been infiltrated on the map, maybe. I don't know, but I would imagine more that it's a battle map or a fake battle map.
Yeah, I mean, to what Tim was saying about the fact that there are certain places where they're saying they're going to attack. They couldn't. I have absolutely no idea. I will say this: we should believe the media about as much as we would if they were reporting on anything else.
Oh yeah. I tweeted. I love this. Whenever anything in the media happens, I'm just going to call them the people who believe Jussie Smollett.
No, exactly.
So during COVID, I was like, the people who believe Jussie Smollett are lecturing me on COVID. And then I tweeted, and it got like 3,000 retweets. Then I tweeted the other day, or maybe this morning, the people who believe Jussie Smollett are lecturing me on Ukraine, and it got like thousands of retweets.
It's true.
Fantastic.
Yeah.
No, it's true.
Yeah,
and you're from MAGA country, dude.
I want to clear this up.
True.
I saw you on Twitter trending, and that was awesome. And then I found out it was because you said, I don't like appeals to emotion. Is that what it is? Appeal to emotion? It's a type of argument, an ad hominem, or an ad emotionum attack or something?
It's an appeal to emotion. So so I was trending for that. And they're trying, first, they got it wrong. There's a video clip of Zelensky talking about, civilians dying. But the translator is crying as he's saying it. That's what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
The propaganda. So that was the news story that went viral.
Appeal to emotion, what you were talking about is a logical fallacy characterized by the manipulation of the recipient's emotions.
Correct.
In order to win an argument. So I understand your point.
The idea here is that they're playing this video clip of Zelensky being like, children are dying and civilians are under attack. And the translator is going, we must fight for our children's freedom. And I'm just like, that person should be fired. No joke. That person should be maybe not fired. That's a little harsh. They should be.
Lead.
Well, if I were the boss and we were doing a live translation broadcast, I'd go up to the guy and I'd be like, let's get you in here, man. Get you a cup of coffee. Why don't you have a seat? Breathe a little bit, and we'll get someone in here who can no disrespect.
So this is the translator crying, because I've seen this. So it's funny, the trending you're talking about. I follow a bunch of lefty accounts to get their side of things, and I saw your tweet screenshotted like 4 times before I even saw your original tweet. And this comment was from a bigger account saying, the thing that really pisses me off about this war is the leader of the country being invaded, saying he thinks it's bad that kids are being killed.
Like
So that's what they're suggesting you're saying, right?
Well, I don't care about those people. Like it's like if you.
Well, I mean, so they didn't watch the video in the original.
Right. Of course, and they did that on purpose, because if you actually watched the video, you'd be like, it's not the president who's talking because I don't understand Ukrainian. It's an EU translator who's crying as he's talking. And so my point is, what they're trying to do with a lot of this propaganda is appeal to your emotions to get you to join a war effort.
Yes.
Of course, the zealot pro-war lunatics are going to come after me for whatever I tweet. I tweeted a very obvious joke. I mean, of anyone who's smart enough to understand. It's Zelensky doing the red salute. I don't actually want to do it. But the communist salute. And I said, whoa, the president of Ukraine just did the communist salute. Or maybe he's supporting Black Lives Matter. I can't tell if he's supporting communism or critical race theory. Like, duh. And so Ethan Klein of H3 was like, he's actually trying to claim that Ukraine's president is a communist because he's using the international sign of resistance or whatever. And my response was, you're going to love this. It was a great response. I said, thanks, Ethan, big fan.
Me too.
That was it. I don't care.
So
whatever,
great.
man.
So Tim is actually a big fan. Can you believe that?
I know. Could you believe it?
Well, here's what I'm thinking. Some people actually responded to the left accurately on this, and they were like, someone said it's a joke, chill, and they're like, well, I can't tell it's a joke, and so he needs to blah blah blah. And then someone responded, Tim believes that taking Twitter seriously and engaging with people is ineffective, and it's healthier just to treat it all like it's unserious and a big joke. And that's fairly accurate.
It might as well be, because even the serious accounts that are verified, the mainstream media, they're just being serious, but spreading misinformation as well. So if you take it seriously, you're almost in a worse position if you take everything you read on Twitter seriously.
I've said this before. Twitter is a terrible website. When you are having a good day on Twitter, it's because you said something mean to someone and everyone thinks you're funny. When you're having a bad day on Twitter, it's because someone said something mean to you and everyone thinks that's funny. That's what the website's for. Just being cruel.
I tweeted out, deter sarcasm, speak with honesty, because emotions, people are bouncing on a needle's point, about to lose it. I tweeted that out because I keep seeing a lot of people I follow on Twitter are joking right now, like being sarcastic, and it's not translating in text.
Yeah.
And it's confusing people.
Did you see the girl that did the poem to Putin?
Oh,
Where she was like, if I were Putin's mother, I would have held you. If I was your mother, I would have held you tight, Putin. You would have had mommy milkies. It would have been all okay.
Mommy milkies. What does that mean?
That is not family friendly.
She got absolutely like obliterated. I kind of feel bad
Was
for
she
her.
serious?
She was being serious, but she was trying to be like artistic and like she actually has like a good soul. You can tell she's trying to be nice, but it doesn't work on Twitter. This website is for emotionally destroying each other.
That is like the ultimate I can fix him.
Yeah, it really is.
I can fix Putin.
It is. You know what? You know what they
That's
don't like
cringy.
about me on Twitter is that you're right. It's for emotionally destroying people, and they have no power over me. So someone tweeted at me an image of the NPC meme, but it's me wearing the baseball tee and the beanie.
I saw it was hilarious.
And so I posted on Instagram because I think it's funny. And there's a bunch of funny ones. There's one where it's me, but my head's a blimp and it's got a beanie on.
So good.
So it's like I'm in a hot air. It's a hot air balloon. I'm in a hot air balloon of
your
my
brain.
own brain
Yes.
with a basket that I'm standing
cool.
in and a little beanie on top. And I'm like, I think that's great. My favorite though was the Patriots.win, formerly the Donald, have been making all of these really funny these memes about the propaganda coming out of Ukraine. So like the ghost of Kiev and like, so they've been like the cuck of Kiev is Mitt Romney or whatever. But they made one where it was like, this is the fence sitter of Kiev. His sitting on the fence has held the Russian forces at bay, and they superimposed my face over some Ukrainian soldier.
awesome.
And then in the comments, they were like, I hope Tim sees this because he's gonna laugh. And then I put, I can't
Correct.
confirm. True.
Well,
I'm like, dude, that's the thing. Like, I'll go on Twitter and they can say literally anything. And when Ethan Klein tweeted at me, like, what am I supposed to do? What is any regular person supposed to do when someone's just making up stuff or insulting you or doesn't care?
You're supposed to drop your jaw and stutter and not have because you just got
never.
owned.
Sometimes
That's
people
supposed to happen.
Sometimes people retweet the one that they have issues with and then explain why it's wrong. I didn't like that because they just like then you're retweeting the person you disagree with. I'd rather just ignore it.
I just retweeted it with ha ha ha.
There's that great anecdote where it's like if you get in the ring with them, someone who's just trying to pull you down, it's like you're getting in the mud pit with the pigs, and you just get dirty and the pigs just get happy. Whereas you're kind of standing on the sideline. Have fun, pigs. I like you.
Yeah.
Enjoy your time.
You know what I'm gonna do next time? I'm gonna you know what I should have tweeted? Because I'm thinking like I obviously can't respond with like, here's my actual argument, blah blah blah. Like that's stupid. Nobody cares. So I just said, thanks, Ethan, big fan. Because like I'm trending now thanks to him. You know what I mean? There you go.
Nice work.
I think next time I'll just put I'm sorry. That's it.
I apologize. I publicly apologize.
I publicly apologize.
Have me on your podcast, Ethan.
I wouldn't say that.
No.
No, but like the point of the apology is they would be like, is he being serious?
Do you think you could hashtag I'm sorry to trend?
Yeah.
Let's see if you can pull it off.
Just be like, I apologize
Start a trend.
for being wrong.
Do a public apology and then like plug Raid Shadow Legends or something like halfway through your public apology.
They reached out to sponsor me, and then they like looked at my channel and they were like, "Ooh, we made a mistake. That was an accidental email."
There's a hilarious meme of Putin. It was obviously a fake translation of him speaking in Russian, and it just was a long troll into saying that his invasion of Ukraine was just a hilarious advertisement for Raid Shadow.
Oh, I saw that.
That's awesome.
It's him talking, and there's like text, and he's like, I did all of this to generate massive global attention for a very important issue. Raid Shadow Legends, available now.
Count Dankula.
We did it. We had a joke, Seamus. I don't know if I don't know if you have it. The Fauci YouTube one. Should we mention?
No, we can't say that one. No, that's
okay.
yeah.
That was a good one.
Or the
It
one
was
where
good.
he's
Thank
just
you.
trying to follow
No,
up
no,
with Zelensky on his taxes or something.
What?
Yeah, that
what
one.
happened? Well, so Tim and I wrote we did some funny improv, some funny jokes, which is going to be for my supporters behind the paywall because it would absolutely get us deleted from YouTube forever.
I gotta. All right, guys.
But you can't do that to people.
I want to.
Yes, I can. I absolutely can.
Thanks for checking out this segment from the Timcast IRL podcast. But if you want to check out the full show live, tune in Monday through Friday at 8 p.m. And if you want more special access content, head over to timcast.com and become a member. Your membership helps sustain this company, keep our journalists employed, makes this show happen, and you will get access to exclusive members-only segments of the Timcast IRL podcast, and there's a massive library to check out. So again, go to timcast.com or tune in Monday through Friday at 8 p.m., and we'll see you all there.